Hi guys, welcome back to my Exvius guide. Now I'm gonna review Rem. Like usual, let's take a look at her stats first. Like you can see, her spirit and magic stats are really high. She gets higher spirit than Istola, even though it is only 1 point. For her magic stats, she only loses 1 point compared to Transtera. She also gets a huge boost on spirit and magic. For magic, she gets 70%. And for spirit, she gets 80%, which is pretty high. This is important because she will become really durable against magical attack. She also gets MP plus 30% and auto refresh too. This will keep your MP healthy because her normal abilities don't cost a lot of MP. My only disappointment is she doesn't get any health boost, and that make her quite squishy against physical attackers. Also, yeah, she doesn't get defense boost, so yeah, her physical defense is quite low. Also, if you have Istola have ability that reduce the chance of being targeted, but yeah, Rem doesn't have that, so yeah, she is kinda weak against physical attack. Now let's take a look at her good skills. First of all, she learns dual cast. This is very good, especially because she learns a lot of useful magic. For white magics, she learns Curaja, which is very important to heal your party. Okay, so on this day, you really need to able to cast dual Curaja. So Rem is definitely good healer. For green magic, she only learned Protect Ga, which is quite disappointment. They should give us Shielga too. This is also why I still prefer my Istola, because yeah, like you probably already know that most of the bosses on this game usually use strong magical attack. Yeah, sometimes they are using physical attack too, but my point is, yeah, without Shielga, yeah, Istola is still better in this green magic thing. For black magic, she only learned Viraga, Blizzaga, and Tundaga. They are not bad, but I think they are kinda limited, especially if you meet the enemy who resists against them. Her compatibility is only level 7 black magic. This means you cannot give her Ultima. But don't worry, since you can make her learn Alterna by equipping her with Ring of Lucy. The next good abilities is Healing Prayer. This is very useful if other characters are inflicted by ailments. However, because of the MP cost is higher than normal Curaja, then don't use it frequently, okay? Simply use it when you need it. So for normal healing purpose, still use Curaja. You also cannot dual cast this because it is not a white magic. Another weakness for this is if yourself getting an ailments. Rem doesn't have any immunity, so make sure you equip her with ailments resist that prevent her from casting this. Remember that, like I said, you don't need to worry about silence because this is ability. The next good skill is Dagger Boomerang. This is good because, yeah, first, it is affected by dual wield, and because Rem learn dual wield naturally, if you give him equip her with dagger, then it will attack twice. Second, the damage scale is based on your magic. So we already know that she has high magic. This means she will deal nice amount of damage using this skill. This skill is affected by elemental and killer passive too. So yeah, this is very good, okay, to exploit the enemy weakness. Okay, and however, to reach her maximum potential with this skill, you need to keep using this for 5 times because it only increases by 1 point every time you use it. It is maxed at 6.2 magic damage. With dual wield, it will deal 12.4. So yeah, it is pretty insane, okay, because it is affected by dual wield, like as wild card, okay. So yeah, very good for attacking the enemy. Now let's move to the mediocre skill. Okay, so I believe many players are gonna disagree with me on this one. The first mediocre skill is Undying Wish. I said, yeah, okay, remember, I said mediocre, not bad. Let me explain. It only affects one character at a time and only for 3 turns. This means you cannot cast this on, you cannot make all your party have these status because, yeah, only you can only have 3 heroes having this buff. Yeah, auto life is great, but casting this once means you will neglect your healing task. So you only save 1 life and you neglect other. That's such an immoral thing to do in my opinion. But yes, on certain battle it is definitely useful, such as when the enemy use a lot of single target attack. You can cast this on your provoker. So yeah, if your provoker die, he will resurrect again. But against AoE attacker, this skill may not that good, okay? Because it means that you cast auto life and then who's gonna heal the other 4? Okay. Also, this skill synergize with Bards, okay? So cast this on him and use his life giver, and tada, he come back to life. So definitely useful, okay? You can simply, yeah, use life giver without worries. The next is her X skills, Siphon Delta. In real battle, I doubt it will have any usage. First, because like I said, her skill costs little MP. Also, auto refresh will help you sustain your MP for a long time, unless you make her cast dual ultima or alterna on every turn. From my experience, you only need this kind of MP absorb ability when you fight against strong enemy and the battle goes very long, and usually that kind of enemy is only appear alone. Okay, so for that case you already have Siphon Spear. So if you run out of MP, then you can still use Siphon Spear to reveal your MP. You don't need this extra skill because you need to equip this on your ability slot. So yeah, I don't suggest it, but yeah, it has some usage on the arena battle. You can drain your enemy's MP to 0 easily, okay, because she has high magic. So if you get the first turn, you can guarantee your win, yep, simply by draining their MP, okay. They won't be able to do any AoE attack using MP, okay. So yep, however, I don't find it is necessary, okay. On the first turn, simply chain your attack, then I believe that you probably already killed most of the enemy's heroes. But yeah, that's only one example for the usage. I don't think it is worth, but yeah, you can buy it and equip if you need it. Okay, so her LB deal nice amount of damage, but with 50% ignore defense, ignore spirit I meant. This means you will deal twice amount of magic damage, but the damage will be outclassed by full dagger boomerang with dual wield. So I don't think it is worth to reset dual boomerang damage only to cast this. Only use this if you fight a lot of enemies at the same time, okay? But if you fight strong single enemy, then stick with your dagger boomerang, yeah, stick with that because it deals much more damage. Now let's take a look at her equipment. For newbie, if you have second knife and golden staff, I suggest you to equip those if you want to focus on healing, okay, because the golden staff give you more spirit than her exclusive dagger. Also, you also get the bonus from the dagger. Yeah, she need to equip dagger to get 50% spirit, and second knife will give that to you. For magic attacker, I suggest you to equip her dagger because yep, it has really high magic because it grants you 15% magic. Okay, so The second dagger is Sword Breaker. It will give you 5% chance to evade physical attacks. So yeah, it pushes your survivability a little bit. Okay, so you can also use this build too on healing if you don't have second knife, because yeah, you really need to equip dagger to get spirit 50%. Otherwise, your golden staff is not worth. Okay. For Trustmaster equipment, I mean optimum setup, if you want the hardcore setup, then equip her dagger and fry Exvius needle. Okay, the rest you can see it on the screen. Okay, this is really well set up because you need 4 leather and arms. But yeah, simply go for it if you have them. She will be very strong with this setup. Okay, so let's compare her to other 5 stars. Okay, right now there's only one 5-star healers. Then that is Istola. Istola is, yeah, she is kind of free unit, so that's really good. Okay, because I believe almost all veteran players have her. Rem get much higher spirit, which make her heal more than Istola. Also, Rem have Undying Wish, but remember, Istola also have unique ability to heal your tanker to full health. It is better to prevent that because that means your tanker will still preserve the buff. Okay. For green magic, Istola win because, like I have said before, she has Shielga and Protecga. For attacking role, Istola clearly lose. She has lower magic than Rem, and Rem has superior powerful dagger boomerang. Okay, so that dagger boomerang is really good. My conclusion for Rem is she is one of the best healer on this game. You can also well her up into one of the top magical attacker. For me, she is a very good character. I give her 10 out of 10. But still, I will be sad if she pop up from my rainbow. Because in my opinion, Istola is already enough for a healer. And if you want to make her into magical attacker, I believe, yeah, it's better to get Darkfina or Transtera. Okay, so yeah, Istola is enough for me. So I think that's all about Rem. So yep, thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Brave Exvius guide. Bye guys!